You just put the money up for Jennifer Marie Seibert. I gave you my social, I gave you my date of birth, I gave you the name, my name, which is, my alias or whatever, so that I've been living under for 19 years. You're all set.
I'm going to find out where those little boys' mama is. I promise you I'm going to do that. You can help me do that. And you're the one that can make it happen right now.
So let me reply this way, and you may not like the answer. I would like legal counsel.
Joleen did not deserve to be taken from us so cruelly. I did not deserve to live for the rest of my life in pain without my daughter.
We found Kessler searched Joleen Cummings' name at least 457 times in just 48 hours. That included an internet search of simply Joleen Cummings, no body, no crime.
Joleen Rebecca Cummings was last seen on May 12th of 2018. She worked at a Tangle salon in Florida, and she was supposed to pick up her 3 children from her ex-husband for Mother's Day, and she never showed up. Everyone knew this was extremely strange behavior from Joleen, and just 2 days later, May 14th, her mother reported her missing. Now, the last time anyone has ever heard from her was May 12th of 2018 when her shift ended at 5 p.m. at the Tangle salon. The police, detectives, they were searching in the woods. They were putting up flyers, and they were just on this massive hunt for Joleen. The authorities went to the Tangle salon, they asked employees questions, and it was discovered that the last person who was seen with Joleen was Jennifer Marie Seibert, and when authorities tried to question her on May 14th, she never showed up to work. The address that she gave the salon was fake. She's only been an employee there for a month. And this is when things started to get just a little bit suspicious. So keep in mind, the authorities went to Joleen's job, the hair salon, on May 14th. Just the very next day, on May 15th, her car was found at like a local Home Depot parking lot. And when police officers were looking at the surveillance to see how the car got there, the person who came out of the car was Jennifer Marie Seibert, or at the time we thought that was her name. At this point, it was very clear that Jennifer was on the run, and on May 16th, she was found at an Interstate 95 rest stop to where she was arrested for grand theft auto. When police arrested her, she had like a patch of hair missing, and she had scratches or injuries on her hands, her thighs, her arms. And the strange thing of it all is that when police officers arrested her, they learned that Jennifer Marie Seibert was living under a false name, and she had stolen the name Jennifer Marie Seibert from a gravestone of a 16-year-old girl who died in a car crash in Germany in 1987, who was buried in Butler, Pennsylvania. Her real name is Kimberly Kessler, and she had disappeared from Butler, Pennsylvania in 2004, and she was reported missing in 2012.
I do. I have a son. He is in North Carolina with his father. That's what got me going, running again in 1999. Child Protective Services snatched him while I was at work from the babysitter, and that really sent me over the edge.
I'm going to find out where those little boys' mama is. I promise you I'm going to do that. You can help me do that. And you're the one that can make it happen right now.
No, I cannot. And I'm not, again, whatever fury may come,
How did her blood get on your
So let me reply this way, and you may not like the answer. I would like legal counsel.
When detectives started looking into her past, they discovered since 1996, Kimberly Kessler has lived in 33 cities in 14 different states, and she had like 17 different aliases. So Kimberly's family reported her missing over 10 years ago. Now the mother believes that the reason why that Kimberly had so many aliases is because she was trying to locate her son, Evan. The story is Tim Edwards, the baby daddy, took Evan. Now Tim Edwards told news outlets that when he met Kimberly, she was living under the name Melissa Kernan when he met her in 1997. And just a year later, in 1998, when their son was born, Kimberly put the name Christina Melissa Brooke on the birth certificate. And Tim Edwards says the reason why she put a different name under the birth certificate was because Kimberly told him that she was trying to avoid her mother. I mean, at this point, I would be so suspicious, so side-eyed, like, why do you have your own different name on a birth certificate for your child? Tim Edwards says that when Evan was 15 years old, Kimberly had an argument with the neighbor. Long story short, the neighbor called Child Services, and Child Services wanted to remove Evan from the home. And what we know about Kim, do we think she honestly just went by the system, let things happen the way that they're supposed to? No. So Kim shows up to like the social services office to try to get her child back, and she points a handgun at an employee. And I'm like, really? Like that's definitely gonna get your child back now. After police tried to locate her after that stunt that she pulled, she was missing. Edwards was rewarded full custody of their son, and Kessler's parental rights were completely terminated. Now, when police were asking questions at the Tinkle Salon, like, you know, has there been any conflicts or altercations with Kimberly and Joleen, clients stated that they viewed some tension. Now, here's the interesting part. A coworker stated that Joleen and Kimberly, they did not get along, and Joleen was actually on to Kimberly and even told a coworker that she does not believe Kimberly Kessler is who she says she is. And it was believed that Joleen was going to do some more digging into Kessler's past. Investigators believe that Joleen was murdered inside of the salon, and in September of 2018, Kimberly Kessler was charged with first-degree premeditated murder. Now, to backpedal a little bit, why police officers believe that Kimberly murdered Joleen is because they found like large amounts of blood, and it was later discovered that Kimberly was trying to mop up all the evidence, clean everything down in the salon. Police officers also recovered this blue tote bag that had blood stains all over it. Police discovered that Kimberly actually rented a locker unit, and inside of this unit, they found blood on a pair of scissors, a sock, and a boot, and all of this blood was proven to be Joleen's. And if that was not enough, one of Joleen's fingernails was also found in this storage unit. And when investigators started looking into Kimberly's web history, her search history, they discovered that on May 4th, a week before Joleen's disappearance, Kimberly was looking up how to inject people with things. She was searching things like coworker guilty of murder, body not found, something along those lines. And police discovered within a 48-hour window that Kimberly Kessler Googled up Joleen's name like 457 times. And it just keeps getting shadier because police officers found plenty of wigs in Kimberly Kessler's home and a lot of burner phones. Kimberly bought zip ties at a boating supply store. Police also found a Walmart receipt for 30-gallon trash bags, an electric knife, and a bottle of ammonia. God only knows what she did to Joleen. Police officers, investigators, they did everything they could to try to find Joleen's body because Kimberly was seen throwing a huge trash bag into a dumpster, a garbage somewhere, but who only knows what she did to Joleen. Until this day, Joleen's body has not been found. Now in 2019, during this whole entire trial, the judge determined that Kimberly was incompetent to stand trial. And honestly, this was by two psychiatrists who believed that Kimberly suffered from personality disorder and delusions. And then she was moved to a psychiatric hospital to be treated for personality disorder. In October of 2020, just a year ago, a judge found Kimberly competent to stand trial.
Jordan Beard is Joleen Cummings' cousin. Jordan Beard is Joleen Cummings' cousin. Jordan Beard is Joleen Cummings' cousin.
Kessler has falsely accused her attorney, Jordan Beard, of being related to the victim, Joleen Cummings. Cummings' mother, Ann Johnson, sitting in during the hearing, praying for her daughter's remains to be found.
In April of 2021, Kessler was charged with battery for attacking 2 police officers, attacking them with feces from her cell.
Her mental health came up several times today, including when this happened.
She is completely undressed and has feces smeared on the window.
She may be competent, may be mentally ill, who really knows? I for sure don't. What I do know is that she was coherent enough to create all of these aliases. She was coherent enough to have these conversations with her mom on the phone. You know, she just seemed pretty organized in what she's doing, right? But now all of a sudden when she gets caught, she has a personality disorder and etc. So yes, I am definitely questioning this lady's mental health, whether it's real or it's fake, just because she seems pretty smart, if you ask me. What's the saddest thing of this all is that Joleen had 3 kids, and those kids will never know till this day what happened to their mom. And it's so crazy because situations like this, we will go insane trying to wrap our minds about why people do the things that they do. But in this case, it's like, where's the body? There's no body. Police officers haven't found anything. And the scary thing about this case is that there's a huge chance that we may not know or will never know why.